Alright everyone, welcome to the first video on Baton Rouge Architects, the first over-the-shoulder video I should say. In this video I'm going to be adding my first post to Baton Rouge Architects, alright? Um, by the way, this is the site that I go to get my images, my royalty-free images. I've been using this site a lot and they have some royalty-free images. It's office.microsoft.com n-us/images. Alright, and then just search your search. Like, for example, if I search architecture, it gives me a whole bunch of stuff to choose from. So that's plenty of stuff. And they have a next page, so there's multiple pages you can get here. And then, of course, there's also other sites where you can get free images, but that's where I get my images. That's where I've been getting them lately. So I'm going to go to my post. And by the way, today is June 20th, 2012. It is 6 days after I installed WordPress. I believe in the outline I recommend 2 to 5 days, but going over is not a big deal. If you're going under my time limit, that's when you might start running into problems. So I actually recommend going to the later parts of my recommendations. Like if I recommend 2 to 5 days, I recommend more towards 5 days, and more is fine. So I've waited 6 days to post my content because I was waiting on my writer, but 6 days, like I said, is totally fine. So here's my articles. He didn't send the 3 for the links yet because I told him that I wanted to get them ASAP, so he just sent me the 7 for the content. Alright, so here's how I'm going to make my post. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to add new. And I'm going to post it in here, or paste it in here. Choose my category. Let's see if this works this time. That center my whole article again. I don't know why it's been doing that. It didn't used to. Alright, so let's type in our title. Again, I think it's doing this thing where it's sending the whole article because there was a WordPress update, which I guess it changed some things. So I want to go ahead and format my article here. Notice it's 1,214 words. I like using a lot of words in my articles. I think it helps you rank. Alright. So let me edit the HTML to get this centered and get an H1 tag in there. I'll go ahead and add my image in here. Oops. Let me pause this really quick because when I go through my files, I'll probably show some files I don't want people to see. So let me pause it while I get my image. Alright, so I added my image. I made the alternate text my keyword, made a description my keyword, centered it, and I'm just going to choose full size because it's not much different than medium, and insert. Alright, now that's good to go. Oops, accidentally just deleted it. Let me pause and add it back. Actually, I'll show you how to add it back easily once you delete it. Click on the picture again, go to gallery, and then it shows up right here automatically. And just go to insert the post in the post again, and it'll show up again. I thought there was a line here. I hit backspace and deleted my picture. So, alright, so now I'm gonna link back to my main URL with my main keyword. I use this one here. Now here's my site. I'm going to copy this URL to make sure it's right and enter it in here. I always take out the backslash at the end. Alright, add link. That's the only link because this is my only page and I can only link back to my main URL. I don't have any other pages to link to right now. So let me fill out this so you don't have to watch me fill this out, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got all my all-in-one information in. I said for the title, Baton Rouge Architects, beautiful architecture is our forte. For my description, I said Baton Rouge Architects can be a very important decision, because you want your house that we're building to turn into the way you are imagining it. We turn your imagination into reality. For my keywords, I got my main keyword first, Baton Rouge Architects. Then I got Baton Rouge Architecture, which is an LSI version. I got Architects in Baton Rouge, another LSI version. Then I start getting more general, architecture, even more general, construction, and then most general, business. Copied all these, add them to my tags, and that's it for this post. I'm going to go ahead and post it and see how it looks. Just remember last time our picture got a little deformed, so publish, and let's go here and update and see what we look like. There's our picture deformed again. Last time I just clicked on the picture and I just hit this left button, align left, and I'll go ahead and update, and it should look better now. Again, we're not too worried about the design because we're just worried about getting it ranked first, and then we'll worry about what it looks like once we're ranked. But that looks a lot better there. I got a link back to my main URL here. Even though I'm on my main URL here, this is my post. So if I click on this right here, this is actually where the content is. It's at this URL here, okay? So even though when you go to my main site, it shows this still counts as a link because this link is actually on my post, which is right here, okay? So it counts going from this page of my site to my main URL, which is what I link to. Alright, but that's it. Again, this post was added 6 days after I installed WordPress, and I'll get the next video started when I add my next page.